Welcome back to MJL 3764, collecting Elvis on vinyl. Today I thought we'd take a look at another movie soundtrack LP. So let's pick one, and let's pick Fun in Acapulco. Fun in Acapulco was released in 1963 and reached number 9 in the UK album charts. There's a DVD of the movie. Very good film, I thought. Like that. Features Ursula Andress, well known for being in the very first James Bond film, got to know. Soundtrack album features 13 songs, 11 from the movie, and 2 bonus songs. In the UK, this was pressed 6 times, this LP, between 1963 and 1985. So I have 5 of the 6 presses from the UK. The one I'm looking for is the ever elusive original stereo copy from 1963, so still need to add that one to my collection. This is the first press of the mono copy of the album. Features a laminate sleeve both sides. And as most fans would know, this has got the little white border. Later copies would have more of the matte at the top, the tassels. So a slight difference in the latter covers. Over scenes and publicity stills from the movie, very colourful cover like this one, plenty of pictures on the back, and this one's on the small silver spot. And that's the first mono copy from 1963. 1967 now, still in the laminate both sides. This is the red dot copy of this album. In the mono. And there's the label. This is probably my favourite copy of the ones that I have. This one plays really well. Like that one. Up to 1977 now. And this is on the orange label. This is now in a matte cover. And it's on the orange label stereo. Next copy was 1981 on the green international label. It's now got a glossy sleeve. And it's on the green international label. The next copy up is on the new German black label. It was released in 1984. Which is a nice glossy cover, both sides. Got the barcode at the top now. And it's on the new German black label. Onto a matte label now, or matte cover. This is a USA copy, latter copy on the orange. Looks like that on the back side. the nice logos there. As we said, it's on the orange. And to finish off the albums, we've got a German copy here. Unfortunately, no insert, no OB. It's on a nice glossy cover. Backside looks like that. And there's the label. Favourite tracks from this album? Well, I'd have to pick Margarita. I think the vocals on that are outstanding. Love Me Tonight, Slowly But Surely, Bossa Nova Baby. I like the title track as well, Fun In Acapulco. And I do actually like El Toro. I do know it's a song about a ball, but I think he sings it really, really well. So, good soundtrack album. Let's take a look at the CDs of the album before we look at the single. But before we do look at the CDs, trivia question. In all of Elvis's films, the characters that he played, what was the most Christian name that he used in his films? What name did he use the most as a Christian name? Anyone know? The answer is Mike. He was Mike Wingreen in this film. He was Mike Edwards in this film. And he was Mike McCoy in this film. So 3 times he had the Christian name Mike. Now this is because when Elvis was in Hollywood, I had a word with the Colonel and I said, Tom, my name's Michael, can you do me a favour? Can you put it in Elvis's contract that he gets called Mike in a couple of his movies? And he said, yeah, sure, no problem. Do you believe that? I thought I'd try it. Let's be honest, some people think Bob Joyce is Elvis. Okay, let's have a look at the CDs. CD versions of this album include, of course, the movie soundtracks box set, the 60th anniversary box set, double features, If It Happened at the World's Fair, FTD, this is just the first single disc, version of the album, again a lovely booklet, everything you'd expect, and of course this is the ultimate to get. This is the free CD version from FTD. With the Fun In Acapulco sessions. Fine release. 3 CDs, all different colours. Blue, red and black. Bit hard to get out. Get one out. Take these things. That's what they look like. 3 CDs there. Package like that. And the booklet. Lovely thick booklet. Great pictures. Lots of information. Excellent release. A single was taken from this album, and that single was Bossa Nova Baby, which reached number 13 in the UK singles chart. Looking like that. Got 3 copies here of Bossa Nova Baby. This one's been dinked for the jukebox. I don't believe there's a variant of this single. If there is, please let me know, but I've never seen one. So these are all the same. The B-side of this was Witchcraft. Now, I don't know what you think about that, but personally, I think Witchcraft was wasted as a B-side. You all know that Elvis was increasingly doing movie soundtracks. I personally would have picked a track from this album to help maybe boost sales of this album. Put it as a B-side of a single. Maybe Love Me Tonight. I know it's a bonus song, but it is on the album. So I probably would have paired Bossa Nova Baby with Love Me Tonight and save Witchcraft for an A-side at a later date. What do you think? Do you think that's right? Would you have chosen a song from this LP as a B-side? Or would you be quite happy to have Witchcraft hidden away there? I think that was a wasted opportunity. As later on with the Kissing Cousins single, It Hurts Me was hidden away as a B-side, which I think was a lot stronger than the A-side. But still a good single, Bossa Nova Baby. Years later it was issued again in 1987, I believe, as a B-side for Ain't That Lovin' You Baby, the fast version. Got a single picture sleeve. This is a matte one, I believe you can get it in glossy as well. And it's on the black RCA label. This was also available in a 12-inch with extra tracks. This single reached number 47 in the UK singles chart in 1987. There's just one point I'd like to make about this soundtrack, and that is, if you've seen the film, I'm sure everyone watching this video has seen this film. In the film you'll see Elvis on the bike with the boy and they sing the song Mexico. And when you bought the soundtrack album, Rahul, the boy, his vocal has been deleted. As we all know, it always says original soundtrack albums, but in the films there's background noises, different voices, etc. So they're all slightly different. But this one, they just omitted the boy altogether. So when Elvis sings a line, then there's just silence. Then he'll sing another line and then there's silence. So I just couldn't believe they got away with that in the day. Why they couldn't use his vocal, I do not know. Of course, later on, a lot later on, 1999, one of the early FTDs, this came out in Hollywood, and the first track was Mexico. And lo and behold, we got Elvis singing the whole song, which I didn't even know that he'd recorded the vocals which the boy sang in the film. So to me this was a godsend, to get Elvis sing the whole song Mexico, all the lyrics. Of course, on the FTD, the free CD set which we showed earlier, there's more outtakes of Mexico, but this was the first one which we had all them years later. So that always irked me that there was just silence in the original soundtrack album on the song Mexico. Great to hear Elvis sing it all the way through. So that's Fun in Acapulco. A great summery record. So the time I'm filming this, it's the summer, so open your windows if you ain't heard this album for a long while. Stick it on, crank it up. It's a great listen. So until the next time, just remember, what is music? Life's no waste.